Sony have goofed. Sony PlayStation are apparently being sued for ripping off their customers. So if you spend any money on the PlayStation Store, you could be entitled to some cash money. The way they've been ripping you and I off is through the purchase of digital games through the PlayStation Store and in-game purchases. So all the shark cards, V-Bucks, and FIFA points you've been buying have actually been overpriced, and they could be coming back to you in a small percentage. That way you can spend more of your real money on fake money. Of course, it's not technically specific what I just said, that it's those specific things, but you know, those are examples of in-game purchases. They're being sued for $5 billion by 9 million claimants, which means that 9 million people could be entitled to some money, anywhere between £67 and £562. And it's thought that Sony have been overcharging by charging a 30% commission on every digital game and every in-game purchase. So if you've made any purchases on the stores since the 19th of August 2016, which is pretty much most people that own a PlayStation, then you could be entitled to some of this money. The person attempting to take Sony PlayStation to the cleaners is Saul Goodman.
Oh, hello. I was just working on a multi-million-dollar lawsuit for one of my clients. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, a lawsuit sounds good, Saul, but who can I sue? Who can you sue?
PlayStation.
No, it's Alex Neal. She says she's standing up for the millions of people that have been overcharged, as she believes that Sony abused their position to rip off its customers. I, for one, thank you, Alex Neal. You know, even if you're at the bottom end and you only get the £67, that's pretty good. You know, that's good enough to buy one of the newer PlayStation 5 releases on the PlayStation Store, the standard edition, of course. There has been no comment from Sony PlayStation as of yet. Their response is probably behind a paywall, or it is a pre-order bonus. The question is, of course, how this money will come back to the players that have been overcharged. I imagine it will be just a direct, you know, PlayStation wallet top up, because PlayStation, if this is true, and if they are found guilty of this, will be having to give back £5 billion. But at least for them, if they're putting it back into PlayStation wallets rather than like a transfer back to a user's card, which I think would be far more complex, you know, to get the money actually straight into someone's bank account rather than just put it into their PlayStation account. And yeah, this works out better for Sony, because at least even though they're giving away $5 billion, it will eventually come back to them. Essentially what it's going to be like is they're just giving away a load of stuff for free for a limited time, you know, for the time that people are using the credit that they've been given. So I'm sure they'll stay afloat, I'm sure they'll be fine, but it's just a case of they won't have a very profitable year, because, you know, a lot of the games have been given away for free. I bought a lot of stuff on the PlayStation Store in the last 6 years, and I'm sure you have as well. You know, I'm guilty of V-Bucks, I know, cringe. Not many FIFA points, the odd shark card, and then several games. And I'm sure there's people that have spent way more than me on the PlayStation Store. So, you know, you could be one of these people getting up to £562, which seems like good money, but it's one of those, you know, I suppose it's going to apply to maybe specific games that maybe fly under the radar, you know, not your big AAA titles like FIFA and Call of Duty. And this is something that's probably going to take several years to settle, so, you know, maybe by that time people will actually have PlayStation 5s to spend this credit on. But regardless, yeah, Sony, naughty. But yeah, that's the story. It's kind of short, it's kind of sweet, there's not much information, and Sony have yet to respond, of course, so we'll just have to wait and see what the outcome of this will be. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.